The regular recommended daily dose of funny is just not enough. Thankfully, we have extra funny with TJ and Riggins.
And Lindsay and Rob, blah, 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 blah. I wasn't here yesterday. And I guess a lot of people listening wouldn't know that because once they heard I wasn't going to be here, they didn't listen.
Probably.
Yeah.
Tune out.
Knowing that, especially knowing that my wife was going to be here instead of me. But you know, every time, like at least once a week, not every time, but at least once a week, when she's out doing her thing at the grocery store or at Target or whatever, some man of all ages figures out some way to come up and talk to her about something.
Right.
I go to the same types of stores that she does, just at different times. Nobody ever comes up to me and just asks me what I think of this or if I can reach that or, you know, or makes a comment about whatever I'm wearing, you know.
Yeah.
Like one day she was wearing those bright pink Noble running shoes.
Okay.
And some old man's like, well, I tell you, those are some pink shoes. Those are some bright shoes there. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
So she said yesterday she was in the Costco and she had grabbed something and some guy stopped her and said, are those any good? I saw those back there. Are they good? It's like, well, if she's getting them, you think?
Yeah. Come on, dude. So it's usually just a way for them to start flirting with her by asking her.
Just to have some kind of conversation with her. Hoping, I guess, that she'll just start talking more and they'll hit it off. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, go ahead.
Oh, no, you go.
Well, we were talking about her glasses. And I said her glasses are huge. And she goes, I get stopped by strangers daily about my glasses. So maybe it's those guys.
Those are women.
Okay, those are women. So it's not all guys, I guess. No,
but the guys, though, are like the women are genuinely curious as to where they can get some of those glasses.
Right.
A guy just stopping somebody, a pretty woman who's carrying something in the store and asking if it's good. Well, obviously, she thinks it's good or she wouldn't be on her way to get it, to buy it. It wouldn't be in her cart.
Yeah, that's true.
And the other guy wasn't trying to get those pink shoes for himself. You know, he's like, those are some pink, bright shoes. Nobody's going to lose you.
Nobody's going to lose you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, sorry. Okay, so I was going to say what Regan said, too, is that women or men or both. But she has, this is what I always call an approachable look, because there's men that see a pretty girl that doesn't look approachable, looks kind of mean or standoffish or whatever. She has a very warm, approachable look. Women or men, whatever. But men think they probably have a shot with her because of that. Yeah.
And I get it. But my point is that she doesn't believe me when I say they're just looking for an excuse to talk to her because she's pretty.
Oh, for sure.
She's always like, they're not. And she'll say, because I'm old. They're not trying to talk to me. And I was like, yes, they are. And the part, I don't mind the whole thing. Just that don't act like I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't insult my intelligence by acting like I don't know that they're just trying to talk to you. I'm a man. I know what they're doing.
Yeah. And you give you're giving men no credit here. No sort of wiggle room. You're not. That's what you're doing. You're doing it right now. But which is interesting. All guys, they're not looking for her opinion on something. They're just trying to,
It's just because there's nothing in it for them is what I'm saying. There's not she's really any fool can look at something and go, oh, she's buying this. She must think it's good.
Well.
And put those neon pink shoes on an ugly person. I'm telling you, they wouldn't say anything.
They wouldn't say a word.
I'm telling you.
Mm-mm.
So let's do a test.
Okay, who you
Like,
going to
what
get? Who you going to get that is going to say, "Yeah, I'm ugly. I'll participate in your experiment."
No
I
problem.
mean, I think I could just like dress homely looking. Trust me, I have my days, and put on those pink shoes. Guarantee no one's going to say anything. Put a hat on, no makeup. Trust me.
How often are you approached or asked similar questions by guys when you're out doing what Jody was doing?
More so than I'd like.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious.
But
I would
when I'm
imagine-
looking presentable, yeah. I mean,
When I see Lindsay,
Jody always looks decent.
if I saw her walking through a grocery store, I'd go, "Oh, there's a pretty woman."
Oh well, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
but would you try to come up with a way to have a conversation with her, even in the slightest?
Maybe I did it not too long ago because there was a pretty woman and she was in the pasta aisle and she was getting a jar of Rayo's and I was like, "That's my in right there." I was like, "That's the best sauce you can buy in the store, right?" And she said, "Oh," she turned around, and she was all excited. She goes, "It's the best. It's a little expensive, but I love it. We all love it." And I was like, "I know."
See, you just proved my point.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. But you pointed out that it was all older guys. Like you made the point that
I said all ages, older guys.
Oh, did you? Okay, I didn't hear that.
I thought that's what I said. Yeah, all ages, even older, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then
I mean,
you got to think
it's
about
flattering.
Jody's dad is an older guy,
right?
and he's Mr. Flirty.
Is he?
Yeah,
Yep.
flirts with me all the time.
You checked my
Is
wall.
he's just that's his personality or
Yeah. He's
just-
a retired salesman, and he always
Yeah.
he loves talking to strangers.
Yeah,
Loves
Yeah.
it.
my dad too.
Right. And so there's somebody that is with him in public and all that a lot of times that's very close to him that hates just idle chit chat with strangers out of nowhere.
yeah.
Yet he wants to do it, and the other person is me.
Yeah. I can see you cringing like ugh.
And it's fine if I can walk away, do my thing while he's standing there talking to him. But it's when he calls me into the conversation. My favorite example of that, and I probably have told this 1,000 times. We were in Blowing Rock, North Carolina, with his brother and his brother's wife. Laney was a baby in a stroller, and there was a place called Cheeseburger in Paradise, and you had to wait in line for a table to open, and then you just went and sat down at the table. So they were up there waiting in line, Jody's dad and his brother, and I was back with the baby helping, and then the women. So all of a sudden her dad starts yelling at me, come here. Oh, no. So I hand the baby to Jody and I said, your dad's calling me. And I go, no telling what this is. So he had struck up a conversation with the guys in front of him in line. I walk all the way up there and he goes, this is my son-in-law. He goes, they listen to the radio in Michigan. I said, they do. Okay. And then the guy goes, yeah, we listen to this guy in the morning. He's pretty popular, and then puts the anus on me to have to come up with the guy's name for him.
Yeah.
And I said, is it Mojo? I have a friend named Mojo that's in Detroit, and he goes, no. And then he does his hand like, come on, more suggestions. No. Who else would? I said, I don't know. That's the only person I know in Detroit. The only person I know.
That's not it at all.
I'm sorry. I better get back here and help with this baby. My wife's going to be on my ass.
My favorite thing is he listens to the radio too. Like no one listens to the radio.
Yeah, you have so much in common. Yeah, you're on the radio and he listens to the radio.
Wow.
Right.
You're on the radio in Charlotte, North Carolina. He listens to the radio in Detroit, Michigan.
Like no one else listens to the radio.
What a small
Oh
world.
my gosh. We just found out you both like cheeseburgers too.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Standing in line to get them. Ooh.
Oh, that's hilarious. He listens to the radio.
He listens to the radio in Michigan. Like, can you
I'll never
believe
forget
it?
that.
Oh my God. Like, what are you
I'm gonna say that next time. Oh my God, come here. He listens to the radio.
You gotta
Now I
meet
guess
this
it's
guy.
more.
Mhm.
Yeah, now it's more. I don't know, less common. Back then, everyone listened to the radio. There was no podcast.
At least whenever Gwen did that thing to Ace, it had a purpose to it.
It was masterful.
Yeah. Because
What?
we were doing an appearance in Birmingham, and this guy he kind of had Gwen cornered, and I hear her say, I don't know anything about that, but you know who would really be interested in that is Ace.
Yeah.
And so
That was just great.
said, Ace, this is, Ernest or whatever his name is. So she introduced him and then walked away. And as he's shaking Ace's hand, he goes, "You want to see the new engine I just put in my mama's car?"
Well, to get out of a situation.
Yeah, you can understand that.
Sure.
Yeah.
But he really thought we were kindred spirits because of the radio connection.
Sure.
He listens to the radio. That's the funniest thing I've heard all day.
All right, we got more coming up.
More Extra Funny next.
Lily and Grace is an incredible boutique in Mooresville, North Carolina that was built from a lifetime of experience in the interior design and home renovation businesses. Beautiful furniture and interior design elements ready to tell your home's story. Lily and Grace offers a wide range of products that can be customized to accommodate every corner of your home. They truly create pieces of art, and we are so proud to be working with them. Learn more at lilyandgrace.com. That's lilyandgrace.com.
Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. Watch the TJ and Riggins Show with new Carolina-specific content, deals, and more. Available to check out every weekday. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Ken Show Cocktails by RSRV Collective are premium, non-alcoholic drinks. Now, they're crafted to deliver bold, sophisticated flavors inspired by classic cocktails, but with alcohol-free indulgence. Now, my wife Jody turned me on to this, and you can get a huge discount, 30% off right now, when you use the code TJ at tjriggins.com/deals. That's 30% off with the code TJ at tjriggins.com/deals.
Say goodbye to bland workout gear with Playground's luxurious sustainable activewear. It blends stunning design with unparalleled fit. You are going to love Wear Playground clothing. I have several pieces from them, and it just elevates your workout style. And not only that, it's comfortable. So use code TJ and get the best deal you're going to find anywhere. 20% off. Go to tjriggins.com/deals. Use code TJ for 20% off. Elevate your workout style effortlessly with Wear Playground.
Welcome to Extra Funny with TJ and Riggins.
Since I wasn't here yesterday, everybody's talking about this funny story that Lindsay told about her husband,
Yeah, it was funny.
and that I should know this story. So,
Yeah.
if you heard it yesterday, then please indulge us because I haven't heard it.
Yeah.
I want to know what it is, and I'll
Yeah.
see whether it's funny or not. I'll be the judge of that.
Sure.
It's so funny mainly because it's so true. So, do you have a Samsung TV? When you turn it on, there's a show that pops up every day.
Yeah.
It's the same show. On ours, it's Baywatch.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Kyle, in his office, when he works from home, has to have like ambient sound in the background. So he claims. So I walk in there the other day and I'm like, "What? Are you watching Baywatch?" He's like, "Shh. Natalie is about to get outed. She has an eating disorder. Hang on one second." I went, "Are you kidding right now?" He's like, "Hey, hang on." He's like, "Oh, okay. What's up?"
Like old
Like,
school.
you've got to be kidding me right now. So after that, I said, "Kyle, you're watching Baywatch every day. He's like, it's actually really, they have really good storylines. That's what he said.
So he just turns the TV on for the noise, but he's ended up getting hooked on Baywatch.
Hooked on it. He's like, shh, Natalie has an eating disorder. She's about to get at it. You gotta be kidding me. So then I'm like, there's something ain't right with you. These are like 1992 episodes with what's his name?
David
Hasselhoff.
David.
Yeah.
God.
And he even found like a one version of the right. There was one version of
So there's his favorite episodes are Baywatch Hawaii. Because,
Oh.
Yasmin's in them.
Yeah.
I told her.
Yasmin Bleak.
This was the Yasmin episode.
I can't.
I didn't even know. I forgot they had a spinoff.
Yeah, they did Baywatch night shift or something. There was a couple of them.
You know what it reminds me of when people are like, oh, Playboy, I read Playboy only for the articles. They're really good. You a damn lie, son.
Yeah, but I mean, why would he just be watching Baywatch to see the hot chicks? You know, I mean,
Because they're hot.
Yeah, but I mean, he's a young man. He knows how to get the best porn if he wants. He's just looking for hot chicks and stuff.
Or maybe he just wants to see them during the day and we're home.
Yeah.
So.
Or maybe he just really, I'd be more concerned that he really is involved in the stories and everything.
True.
And,
Because did you
and the
just shush
acting.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you just shush me because someone has an eating disorder? Like,
Wait a minute.
They're about to out her.
They're about to out her. Natalie's got an eating disorder.
I can't. So
And
that's
I
the
just
most
picture
feminine
him
thing he's ever done.
I just picture him not letting anything she says faze him either. Just like, whatever.
No.
He doesn't
He's
care.
such a cool
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, whatever. They're good. He's like, you should watch one. I'm like, no, thank you.
No thanks. I'm watching Love is Blind, a real show.
Right.
I
I'll
love
stick to my
Baywatch when I was a
reality.
kid. I'm sure he probably watched it as a young man too.
Yeah.
How old were
Oh,
you
I
when
mean-
you used to watch it, Riggins?
I was 92, so I was 5 at the time, but I guarantee I wasn't watching at 5. Probably, before 10.
Yeah.
And that was the first thing. I mean, Pamela Anderson and Yasmin Bleak later, but Carmen Electra, I think, was on there. They were-
Donna D'Errico.
Donna D'Errico, Tracy Bingham.
Oh yeah.
They were all just like knockouts.
But
And the one,
he's 3 years older than you. So he would have been more into puberty
Maybe.
than you were even. So
let's see when it came out. I just said 92. I don't really
It was
know.
the 90s. I mean, it was probably early 90s,
yeah,
mid 90s.
because I had just gotten into radio when it first became big.
They used to
Because David Hasselhoff, way I knew him was Snapper. He was Snapper on The Young and the Restless.
Yeah.
Yes.
When I was growing up, my mom was watching Young and the Restless. He was Snapper on there.
Listen to this 89 to 2001.
Yeah, it was huge.
They did
Crazy.
those slow motion shots of like Pamela Anderson in that red bikini running down the beach.
I'll be ready.
But then they got like super dramatic. People were dying on cruise ship boats.
Oh,
and-
yeah.
It was a message.
Yeah.
It had to have a message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. I hear that song every day, though, now. I'll be ready.
Those electric drums.
Yeah, right at the beginning, and then ding, 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 a little chime, and then it broke out into the song.
Oh, man.
And you know what? I remember there was an episode of maybe Entertainment Tonight or something when they were doing this exclusive story about Baywatch, basically leading the way to fight skin cancer by using self-tanner instead of being out there to get a real tan.
Oh,
They
my
had
goodness.
Sunscreen
Oh, wow.
and sunscreen and self-tanner, and they were saying, you see, it looks natural. It's not like it used to be.
Yeah.
It doesn't turn you orange and all that. And I was like, wow, look at that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
You could have even fathomed, like, what? Now that's all we do.
Because we didn't even have sunscreen when I was a kid.
They didn't have sunscreen?
They may have had it, but
You didn't.
I didn't know
either.
anything. It wasn't, to the general public. People didn't just automatically have sunscreen all the time.
I can't think of a time my parents ever put sunscreen on me.
Mm-mm. Mine never did.
And yours really did. But sunscreen was out. It was like the white
Oh, yeah.
zinc. Never. Mom said, "Well, we didn't have to. You're brown as a bear." And I'm like, "Mom, it's not about that. Skin cancer."
But other races and cultures that have dark skin, they don't get skin cancer like white people do. Even because if you tan, you would think, well, once you get a tan, that's protecting you from the sun.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I guess when you start with darker skin, like if you're Mexican or something, and you live in Mexico, you don't get skin cancer because you started out with the type of skin that is protected, so to speak, because of the Lord.
A lot of melanin or whatever it is.
The Lord gave you skin to protect you from the sun.
Yeah.
I think sunscreen in my family was reserved for beach. Like that was the only time I remember getting getting a quick spray down the middle of your back and then on your face, and that was the only time you ever got sunscreen or sunblock or whatever it was.
Yeah, we always called it sunblock.
Yeah, I think
when it first came out. Yeah,
sunblock. Yeah.
But I didn't even know what that was as a kid, and people like Ace, redheaded kids and all, they just always swam in t-shirts.
Yeah,
t-shirts and hats.
Oh, that's just devastating.
But he always talks about how that wet t-shirt would cling to him and all that. But he still had sunscreen on. But I think it was only that really thick kind of that you put on your nose, and you see in movies where they just got it caked on their nose.
Yeah,
that he had that stuff on his arms and all.
I remember when the first non-white sunscreen came out called Bullfrog. Do y'all remember that? Bullfrog, it was green. Yeah. I was like, oh, hallelujah.
And I love the way that baby sunscreen smells. That is it copper tone that makes it the baby sunscreen?
It's like pink bottle. Yeah, it's so good. I love it.
But they say you're supposed to put sunscreen on every day.
Oh, I know.
Get out.
Don't step out of the house without sunscreen on.
Yeah, and then what's the next thing they tell you? You got a vitamin D deficiency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now I smell like a Hawaiian Tropic skank.
Yeah.
All day.
Yeah.
I smell like a fruity rum punch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that though.
I do too. I like the which one is it? Hawaiian Tropic that smells like coconuts?
Yeah, that's
I love that.
You know what's so sickening is you can't find Hawaiian Tropic when we were growing up. It was Hawaiian Tropic dark tanning oil, spray or the oil. Now it's like the 15th item on their product page. Everything else is like sunscreen SPF 30. It's like Hawaiian Tropic. That was supposed to be like for getting bronze.
Oil.
It was oil.
I have a hard time finding 15 sunscreen.
It's just too low.
Yeah.
Pissing me off. And 15 means that it's 15 times your skin's natural defense of the sun. It's 15 times that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they think that's too low. Because I'll do 15, then I'll move up to 30 through the day.
Yeah. I want to jump in a pool and make it look like a gas spill.
Yeah.
I want just it surrounding me.
But I never could use suntan oil because my skin's so oily anyway.
Do you have baby oil or anything?
No. If I put baby oil on my skin, you'd be seeing through my clothes for a week.
Really?
It's just like a greasy tissue wrapper around a truck stop burger. You know how you
would be squishing in your shoes.
Yeah.
You know how you can see the burger through that greasy. Yeah, that's what my clothes would look like.
And that's how you know it's a good burger too.
Yeah.
I'm starving.
Why are we talking about burgers all day?
Who's going to crack though and have to go get a burger today? Are you?
Yeah, it could be Lindsay.
You can't leave the house. You got a sick baby.
I know. I'm trying to figure out how to get to my dentist appointment at this point.
Ooh, yes. She's going to have to do DoorDash or something to get a burger.
Ooh.
I know.
Sorry, baby. Mama needs a Baconator.
You got to ride with me.
It's Extra Funny with TJ and Riggins.
Our Gregory Jewelers is traveling thousands of miles to Antwerp, Belgium to buy diamonds directly from the diamond capital of the world. As a master IJO jeweler, we're going to personally pick from the incredible inventory of Antwerp's vaults to bring back the best selection and value to our customers. Let R. Gregory Jewelers know your heart's desire, and we will find it in the heart of the diamond industry during our upcoming trip. Are you ready to be part of Antwerp's 500-year tradition of making diamonds sparkle? R. Gregory Jewelers is here to help make your diamond dreams come true.
Add TJRiggins.com to your phone's home screen. Open your phone's browser, type TJRiggins.com, and click the top banner to learn how to easily add to both iOS and Android phones. Everything is now on the homepage, TJRiggins.com.
At Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress, our all-star delivery dream team is professional, well-dressed, and trained to treat your home like it's their own. We respect your time with a 2-hour delivery window and a courtesy call on the way because we believe great service starts long before we even arrive. Our all-star delivery dream team is on a mission to earn all 5 stars, every customer, every time. For a limited time, you can get your new mattress set delivered for free, only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Peyton's Promise is our charity that helps people in need when that need arises. But it would not be possible without great sponsors. Sponsors like Table and Twine. Order your locally prepped meals at tableandtwine.com or the Johnson Group Commercial Cleaning. Find them at tjriggins.com/clean.